Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike.
And today we are listening to an album called Charm. This is by a singer, songwriter, producer. She goes by the name of Clairo. Highly requested on the channel. An artist that I followed for a long time, since, I wouldn't say a long time, but since she started gaining popularity back when she didn't have any albums out, back in like 2017, I want to say, 16.
Wow.
She started putting out music like just on her own from her bedroom on YouTube, and very, very quickly gained traction and popularity. A Georgia native. She, quickly picked up popularity after just posting her own stuff online. Got a record deal, put out a record. Then I think switched to a different record label, put out another record. And then her third album, which came out last year, which is called Charm, which came out in 2024. She released independently, so she's on her own now. And this was her best received album so far by fans and critics. Got her first Grammy nomination from it last year. She's 26 years old. So just yet another artist on the list, and another album from last year that we never got around to.
Grammy nomination for?
I believe it was for best.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No. It was like best alternative album, I want to say.
Not a rapper?
No, she's a singer, songwriter. I really, really loved her early work and her first album, and her second album. This album, I don't know for what reason. I genuinely just think it's because of how much music came out last year. There were certain albums I just didn't give a lot of time to and a lot of listens to. Just kind of got lost in like the mix of everything that was happening last year. But over the past almost year now, this album has grown on me more and more and more, and I've listened to it more and more and more over the past year. I think it's really fantastic. I think you'll enjoy it. I would not say she's pop necessarily. I would say it's more in like a soft rock-ish category. I mean, it's still like somewhat of a pop sound sometimes, depending on the song, but
Solo artist, though.
Yeah, definitely more like instrumental based and singer-songwriter based. Maybe like a little bit of jazz touches in there too.
Okay.
I just think it's a really, really solid album. I think she's honing her skills more and more with each release, kind of making sharper cuts, less drawn out. This
being independent is big too. It probably had a lot to do with why she had a big stretch of, from 16, 17 to now.
I honestly had no idea that this album was released independently. I thought for sure that she was still signed to like some long-term deal, but I'm always happy when a newer artist is not, because like we talk about it so much in the internet age, there's oftentimes not a need to be under a record label. Like if you already have some traction and popularity and a following, a lot of times if you can afford to,
right,
like she already had some success, to just do it on her own,
right.
And clearly it paid off. I mean, this was like extremely well received and got her first Grammy nomination. So I think it's only upwards from here. But I think it's a really nice record. I think some really great written songs on here.
Okay.
It is 11 songs long, and the first track is called Nomad.
I'd run the risk of losing everything, so all my things become nomadic. I'd run the risk and just always the same. It was a dream this time. It was a dream this time.
Intro track.
I like that a lot.
It's what are your first impressions?
Really
of Clairo?
good lyrics. The music elevated it, but I really liked it. That was very original writing. I don't think I've I guess everybody's been in situations like that at one point in their life.
Yeah.
But it's nice the way she wrote it, without this animosity or depression. It's kind of point blank.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. The music and the production were really punctuated it, because it's kind of soft, and her singing style is soft.
Yes.
I liked it.
Track 2 is called "Sexy to Someone."
Nice beat.
Yeah.
Sexy to someone.
Production's so good on this album.
Sometimes sexy to someone is all I really want. Nothing more, nothing less. I've thought walking through the park. Sexy to someone, I think about it all. Checking out of the hotel or moments at a bar. Sexy to somebody, it would up me up. Oh, I need a reason to get out of the house, and it's just a little thing I can't live without. Sexy is something I see in everything. Honey sticking to your hands, sugar on the round. Nothing more, nothing
That little
less.
hit is so
Yeah,
cool.
it's cool. Unique.
Sexy to someone. Sexy to somebody, it would up me up. Oh, I need a reason to get out of the house, and it's just a little thing I can't live without. Sexy to somebody, it would up me up.
Nice follow-up.
Yeah.
Real steady rhythm throughout. I like that punctuation of the that it,
Yeah. Those little hits.
yeah, it almost, I could see it getting overused, and they didn't do that.
No.
And it also made me I found myself wanting it
You like anticipating
towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was better than that they left it,
Yeah.
in the early
Those
part.
nice little flute
Yeah.
fills in between.
Yeah, just again, just a nice sound.
Yeah. Track 3 is called "Second Nature."
It's when you're close enough to touch. I've forgotten the point. My train of thought destroyed. Like the sap from the cedar, rolling down to be near bird. It's second nature. It's when you're close enough to love. I move without a void. My train of thought destroyed. It aligns. You ought to know the
woodwind instruments.
Yeah, it was kind of like a very light-hearted one.
Very, yeah. Even hear the giggling,
I liked that. It really made
different parts.
Yeah, it really gave me the feeling like she was having fun with it. Maybe even part of the process, when crafting the song.
Yeah. Just doing that dum da 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 dum. Just kind of like feeling out the.
Yeah, couple beat switches that were unique.
Yeah, there's like a nice little bridge there before it comes back.
Slowed it down, then sped it up again.
It's a very it's very easy to sink into this, like, these songs kind of just feel very like calm and groovy. And
am I the only one? I didn't hear when she says, "and get in my car." I didn't hear her say car once.
Wait, where is that? Here?
And when you get into my ear? Yeah, every time.
Ear.
Once you get in my ear,
Oh,
Not car.
it helps if I had. It helps if I had my glasses. Okay.
Yeah, ear.
And then Kismet, I didn't hear Kismet sinking in.
Yeah.
I didn't hear.
kismet sleeping.
It was kind of.
It's a
Yeah.
She kind of
Yeah.
blends it. Track 4 is called Slow Dance.
And the moon begins to hide. It's not over. In the window turning light does not mean goodbye. And when candles burn out and the record has faded down, I know you've got people to turn to. What is it that's keeping one foot out and the other crawling in bed? And what is it that's keeping you alone and leaving after we slow dance? And I remember everything you
Such a nice
used to.
little piano melody
Yeah.
in the back.
I could trace it all the way back. I could trace it all the
She's one of those artists that like sing you a lullaby.
Yeah. I feel
Fall
it.
asleep to her.
I mean, this is definitely like a nice poem.
Yeah.
And when candles burn out and the record has faded down, I know you've got people to turn to. And when candles burn out and the record has faded down, I know you've got people to turn to.
That one had a lot of repetition in the lyrics.
Yeah.
Wasn't too bad. I thought the way the beginning was going that it was very descriptive of like what felt like a poem coming out. But then it felt like she found that hook and
Yeah, she just kind of lets it ride.
lets it
for a
ride.
while.
Let the music come in, do some, trumpet, some woodwinds.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I get it. She's a I guess just like I guess what we used to call groovy.
Yeah.
A
And I mean,
groovy-
even like the album cover, it kind of has a little bit of, I always felt it feels like something from like the 70s. Like she's on like that
green
color,
furniture. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. it
Like
was-
that like
it was
pea
pea green.
green couch that she's laying on.
Yeah.
It feels like
yeah.
that's like the energy kind of that's coming off the album.
Yeah.
Track 5 is called Thank You. So my favorite Led Zeppelin songs.
Sure is.
Sometimes I wonder if you were the one when you opened the door, cracked me wide open. Something about it doesn't sit right with me, and how could it be? When I walk away, it always comes in threes. We don't get on, can't make you laugh. Personality. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your time. Thank you for the time. Sometimes I want somebody to see me, how you opened my doors and left them wide open. Why doesn't this happen more naturally? If I tried, maybe. All because of you. All because of I thank you for your time. Thank you for the time.
That's interesting. I don't know that, it's like you're really into someone and you're dating and and it doesn't work out. You say, thank you for your time.
Yeah, it's such like a formal
Yeah, very formal.
statement.
Very
And the fact
impersonal.
that she says like she predicted that that's how she would feel too. Like
this is what I would do.
Yeah.
I would just thank you for your time.
like she was like already preparing to
Yeah.
just move on.
Yeah. So I guess her delivery is pretty consistent.
Yeah, it's almost, I wouldn't say spoken, but
I know what you're saying. You're not going to hear her go high notes or
yeah, she pretty
long
much keeps
notes. Okay.
in like a pretty similar register, but I'd say mainly for this album. Like this album really has a very consistent sound to it. It's just interesting to hear this like from when I first started listening to her, because like the early stuff that she was putting out was very like bedroom pop and like, electronic sounds and like, electronic drums and stuff. So to hear her kind of shift into like, live instrumentation and strings and drums and guitars, like it's kind of like cool to hear her sound like progress as she, I guess gets linked up with more,
Yeah.
musicians. And track 6 is called Terrapin.
That's a fish. No, it's a turtle.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's the mascot of the Maryland Terrapin.
Oh yeah. That's one of my favorite productions on the album.
We can go wherever we want. The plains are in the soul, the door. You can say whatever you want. I don't care, I'm already gone. We could drive a mile down the road to get a drink or two, I guess I don't shy.
Nice.
I guess that I don't
Joe.
That song's awesome.
I mean, there were times where her voice was just like an afterthought to the music.
Yeah,
I mean,
it just kind of floats away.
that is a jazz track if I ever heard one.
Oh, it's so fucking good. I love that ding 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 ding.
All
the
that
descending keys
and the fast drums at certain points, but the bass kicking in. Wow,
It has that like live feel of like everyone
on stage
just playing off each other.
with the candles on the table.
Oh.
And oh boy,
So good. But yeah, I said like, I guess part of the reason why I feel that like, I said like it feels like something that could be like chopped and rapped over is because like that is like a category too, like jazz rap, like like the To Pimp a Butterfly, and like how a lot of rappers have that similar sound too. Like it's so fascinating to me how that could work with a rap style and also with like such a like soft singing style. But I guess it's because of like the freestyle nature of the jazz music, where it's like you can kind of like she could kind of have done whatever she wanted with her vocals there over that, because the music is just kind of doing its own.
and do you
thing.
know for as huge as the Rolling Stones are and were with Charlie Watts as their drummer, this was his favorite style of drumming.
The jazz style.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of edits that people have made with like these instrumentals with like rap songs or with different songs. Like just kind of doing mashups, because the music is just so good in itself, the production, that people have done a bunch of different like mashes and
Right. So for
remixes.
someone whose brain is in the rap world, when they hear it, they
yeah.
they can say,
I'll
I
show
can
you.
work with that.
I'll show you a couple, especially with this next track. People do it a lot with, which is the most popular one on here. Track 7, which is called Juna.
Come to me slowly. That's when you talk, listen up.
It's almost like a continuation of the last one.
Yeah, it goes right into it.
Breathe in. Most of these days I don't get too intimate. Why would I let you in? But I think again. I don't even try. I don't have to think. With you there's no pretending. You know me.
A little more sing-song.
Yeah.
You make me wanna slip off a new dress. Don't even try. I don't have to think. With you, there's no pretending. You know me. You know me.
What a sound. Wow. Nice back and forth. Oh, wow.
Pretty amazing song. I mean, you just get sucked into that.
Man, oh man.
That vibe is just, oh,
That was really good.
Oh, man.
I liked her singing in this one. It was really, it stood out.
yeah. There's a lot of unique little things she's doing.
Yeah,
there
she
with, like-
raised it. She raised it up a bit. She was like getting into it.
and although like you make me wanna.
Yeah, good
You make
lyrics
me wanna-
again. Definitely someone in touch with feelings of being with someone
Oh yeah,
and being, really in that phase.
it's a nice intimate.
Yeah.
And the music, I love how she just lets the music on
Oh
this
my
one
goodness.
just like, just go and go, like just let that groove ride.
I enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, that song's fucking.
I mean, again, I give a lot of credit to a young person being true to, the jazz world, that it's encouraging to hear someone putting lyrics to this kind of music.
Yeah. It's also really nice when you see like younger artists, newer artists that like can, I guess what you're saying, like have such popularity with a younger audience, but keep a lot of these traditional sounds of like, you know, real music.
Being true to the roots, but finding her own delivery system for it.
And that'll go into track 8, which is called Add Up My Love. The drums are so good on every song.
Yeah.
So good.
If I could wait for a time to be sad about it, I'd choose a day when you've gone away and I'm all alone upstate, all the way upstate. Do you miss my hands hanging on the back of your neck? It's just something I'm into. Add up my love. Add up my love. Honey, was it enough? Is it ever enough? If I could wait for a time to be mad about it, I'd choose a day when you're on your way and I can say it all to your face, say it to your face. Is it ever enough?
That little,
Great.
so nice.
Add up my love.
It's steady.
Yeah.
I mean, that through the whole track, not one stop. I mean, I know she wrote the music, but damn, she owes a lot to this.
Oh yeah.
To these.
Well, she also she
artists.
co-produced it with the. It's just the only producers are her and that guy.
Man,
So yeah, very very talented. Very
I mean,
talented.
every one of those guys should get a raise or something. No, you know what I'm saying? If you're a solo artist, it's very important to have
Oh, for sure.
consistency. I mean, if you're going to go perform,
Definitely.
you want to have the same sound you had.
I think
at least very similar.
Linking up with this guy was a fantastic move, and the album before this, Sling, was made with Jack Antonoff. So
I was going to say, if I had
she's
to,
definitely like shifting towards that live production sound more in recent years.
I would have bet if he heard something like this, he would
Right
jump
up his
at the
alley.
chance to help
Oh
her.
yeah, right up his alley.
Oh,
but,
boy.
I mean, it's a pretty nice run of tracks
What
here
a
at
great-
the end of the
yeah, they're
record.
all
I mean, the
lot-
whole thing is great, but I think there's some really great grooves.
It's really picked up.
Track 9 is called Echo.
There is something that I need from you, and you're the only one that knows.
Yeah, even that organ is very 60s rock, 70s rock.
Yeah.
Wow.
Needed you.
Jim Morrison
Yeah.
was big on organ.
Would you hear your name echo? There's a secret I can't keep from you, and I think you already know.
Yeah, everything. Even
This
that
is
like
more like the Doors.
yeah, even that like super reverb hi-hat. That's but doing that like trance like
Yep.
none of the instruments are hitting hard. It's just
that's what he was all about.
and the slide.
Yeah, takes you out. I like this, the man's voice.
Yeah, it's subtle.
It's a lot of thing. That's another thing you don't hear a lot of anymore.
The duets.
At the same time singing.
Yeah.
Goes nowhere.
Used to be a big thing.
Various.
This one's trippy.
Love song.
This one's very trippy. Even the way she sang it was like, oh man, that's classic Doors. That's classic Doors stuff.
It's so cool to hear a song like that on,
Man,
like a popular artist.
I mean, what a throwback.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's like totally like, that.
the lava lamps
Yeah.
and 60s,
Yeah.
Austin Powers.
But it still sounds
baby.
lovely though. I mean, her voice fits that.
Yeah, she let that one stay mellow.
And just the little touch of the male vocalist
Yeah, I
there
like
on
that.
the chorus just adds.
He did it on another, he was there, I think, on one of the first ones.
Just a little bit, but
yeah.
yeah. Again, everything is like nice little touches to that era of
She's
music.
like an old soul, man.
Yeah. Track 10 is called Glory of the Snow.
I can feel there's something in the between. I push on the door, the one I've ignored, the one that leads me to you. Glory of the snow. I'm waking up and now I know I can breathe with you right there. Hold on to me. I dust the windows, the shutters, the channels where you'd sit, paper and pen, sweeping under rugs, the one I was not gonna dance on again.
That was a tricky one. That was, the lyrics on that were great. I felt
Yeah.
that was really poetic, right?
Yes.
Really a poem. And it felt like maybe it was a stretch trying to fit the music with that lyrics. But
Yeah.
I didn't not like it, but it felt challenging for her to put the two things together.
That's probably
the
my
way
least
that
favorite one.
the rest of the ones were, because it's so lyrically poetic.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
But
it's that one, the music didn't have as much room to
yeah.
breathe around it.
Yeah.
Just kind of like keeping pace with her. That'll go into the final track, which is called Pier 4.
And if you need to disappear, you'll have no reason to be sad at all. You'll strike your own matches to all.
It's that finger play.
I love that sound.
Catch
It's the best.
an eye while you play sad and
Gotta have
soft.
fingers made of blisters.
And if you're walking home alone,
I'm very impressed that they're leaving it in like they are, because it just shows how intricate the notes are that the shifts and chords are
Oh, yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
Not easy.
Not just like simple strumming.
Right.
Yeah.
of being loved, when close is not close enough.
Great lyrics.
Where's your
This is kind of more like what the sound of that last record was, a Sling, which is fantastic. But this is like more of that just, I mean, which again just shows,
ballad type.
yeah, it just shows her strength as a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
Like with just the guitar and
Yeah.
her voice.
Yeah. Very pretty.
And when you find you're at the pier, playing out moments
Oh, that was pretty as hell.
Gorgeous track.
I mean, I'm sorry, man. No disrespect to St. Vincent, but she got robbed.
I
man.
I honestly thought for sure, and I think that was the biggest upset
Surprise.
when everyone did the bracket. I think like 90% of people had her slotted as the
Man.
win. I thought for sure that was a win.
Yeah, I mean, my only hope is that from here going forward, you know, she takes the fact that she, you know, was in the running.
For sure.
And
It's just a win.
Yeah, that's definitely a win. As disappointing as that may be, but boy.
And so early in her professional career and so young, you know, 26 years old.
And I think some of the transitions were a little odd, like going from, you know, something slow to fast or fast to completely slow. So I like this album in that if I had it on random play, I would be excited about the next one because I like the way obviously they agonize over, you know, placement. But I think maybe that's why, like those early ones, if they came in between, I think it could use a redo of the order.
Oh yeah,
for me, because like you said, the second half, right? But I think if you wedge some of those early ones in, I think they get more appreciation when you have a.
Yeah, I guess I like it because
I like it too.
It starts off with that slower tempo,
It
and then
does.
towards the middle you get those groovy jazzy ones, and then
Yeah.
it kind of ends again with the.
I just always
slower
like knowing
ballads.
I don't have to play an album from beginning to end.
Well, you never do,
No,
especially not in the streaming age.
not
I think a lot of
anymore.
people-
I know,
you know.
but I still do. I
I always do.
I still put it, you know, in the order that they want it. And then once I've gotten accustomed to it,
Yeah,
I
then you
always
start to-
choose random play because I like being surprised at the order that they could come up with.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I think she's I mean, especially with this album, she's gaining much more popularity.
Good. Good.
Definitely becoming more of like a well-known name, main name. I mean,
Good.
starting to get up on the. She could easily like she's headlining this All Things Go, which is a smaller music festival, but still, just to even have her name on
Hell yeah.
top of any billings is
I mean,
clearly shows that she's growing.
and it has a wide appeal. I mean,
right, like
I'm
if
not
you just
saying I'm
enjoy
unique.
music.
Yeah, but I could see like everybody sitting on a lawn or
It'd
going
be
to
hard to listen to
PNC
and
or
be like,
something.
turn that off.
Yeah. Very
There's this like
enjoyable.
popular meme that's I don't know, the internet's a very strange place, as you know, but
Yeah.
it's like it was like this tweet that went viral when this album came out, and it was like, boy, turn that Clairo off and grab you a beer. But now it's become like a whole thing where it's like, turn that Clairo up and grab you a beer. Because it's like, no, like Clairo's for everyone.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
I
it's seen as like
feel it.
very like soft, you know,
Yeah, you
feminine
have to
music,
just-
but I mean, it's great music, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I have a pretty good appreciation for jazz. I wouldn't say I'm you know, I like it. I really enjoy it. It has a very special place for me.
Yeah.
It's not my go-to stuff, but boy, when it's on and it's good.
And it's nice to hear it in like major releases, like
Absolutely.
that it's not like, because a lot of jazz music is like, you know,
it's already been
not
done.
in the mainstream,
right?
and smaller
right,
artists, but
right. It's like pulling out an old vinyl and that's when you heard
but
jazz.
to hear that in like a modern popular artist is
yeah,
really cool.
good for her.
And I don't think everyone can pull off that sound and not have it sound janky.
It's brave.
So yeah,
brave.
that was Charm by Clairo.
Very charmed.
I know, of course, Clairo just in general has been requested a lot ever since we started listening to music on the channel. But yeah, let me know if you love this album as much as I did,
I did.
or the people,
Y'all.
or if you want to hear us do any of her other music. Her other records are fantastic as well. So yeah, that was Clairo. That was Charm. If you want to see this video uncut without any edits, you could check that out on our Patreon below. And a bunch of other bonus content. We do a bunch of stuff there. Music videos, singles, bonus videos that are not on the channel.
Come join us.
I might show you some of those, just a couple, just to give you a glimpse of what I was saying with the rap
Okay.
mix-ups, mashups,
Okay.
I should say.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to check that out, that's on Patreon. But besides that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time with a new album, a new video.
Peace.
Peace.